Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, yesterday was election day and we have a new president today. Well, elect President Donald Trump and re-elected. And of course, we are doing awesome here at the Dividend Passport Bro. The channel is doing great. Getting views, getting subscribers. Guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube that make videos about my portfolio. Okay, guys. Now, except you've been under a rock or in the ocean somewhere, today the market hit some crazy highs. And I mean, we got a few reds. It's not every day where some stuff get green, but today is like the greener of the green. And I mean, this is gonna be quick, all right, guys. So even my little portfolio over here yesterday was like down big time, and of course it is up today, right? 38%, right? With a rate of return, 38% today return just today. We got some big chunk of money came into this portfolio, guys. Look at how it's like. Look at what it is right now, man. I can't complain. Now we get down here to the big dog. It's a little dog, still a big dog, right? The crypto is going up, right? So crypto right now is at $31,000, and then the actual portfolio itself it hit $3,500, and we got a 10%. I mean the difference between these two is 10%. I got a little cash in here. Now this is how the portfolio breakdown. All right. So I got Palantir in here, right? I bought this at I think it was like a 30 something, 37, right? And now it's at 55. I wish I had more money to buy more of that. I'm still trying to get 1,000 share of this in my other portfolio, and I want to get to 1,000. I can chill because whenever it get at the rate it's going, at some point it's gonna get to 1,000. I mean, this stock is like on a tear, okay? And of course, Tesla is up. Tesla is doing its thing. Tesla is up. So everybody is doing good, right? Everybody's doing good. So what else we got down here? And then the rest of the portfolio is doing good. Everything, we have a few reds in here. But, I mean, other than that, I can't complain. You know, who's going to complain for a little bit of red? I mean, we're making money today, right? So, guys, I always talk about this. If you guys into crypto or not into crypto, you need to look into this and put a little bit of money into crypto, all right? Because you'll be surprised how much you can make out of crypto. I ain't saying go put your whole paycheck in there. Put a couple $100 in something that you look into and like, okay, and see what happens. I mean, right now Bitcoin is all 10%, Ethereum is all 11%. I want this to go to the moon, right? Because especially Ethereum, I'm looking for $25,000 Ethereum, right? And when Bitcoin go to 100, Ethereum is right behind it. So I got about how many 8 or so Ethereum right now total combined between my portfolios. I got 3 in here, and I got another portfolio that have a lot more Ethereum. Where's my crypto portfolio? So I got about three Ethereum in here, almost 4, and I got another portfolio that have a lot of Ethereum in there. So of course, if it ever get to $25,000, I mean, I'm not gonna be rich, but that means it's gonna get to 50, and it's gonna keep going. So I'm not gonna sell it. I'm just gonna hold on to it, and eventually it's gonna get to, you know, that $1 million, whatever they're gonna get to, and your boy gonna be good. Because we just using high yield. We just using high yield right now to get us to that million, and then we're gonna diversify as we already doing. We're already doing that. We're not waiting till we get to that. We're already diversifying. So by the time we get to where the money is coming in at, and we're gonna be good. Okay, guys. So put a little bit into crypto, not financial advice. Now, of course, this portfolio, you know, I tried to transfer this yesterday. And I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing I didn't do it because I would have lost out on a lot of gains today. Now, I don't know what the market's going to look like tomorrow. But we made a little change. And for now, we're gonna leave things as it is. I might make a push and decide to move it. You know how I do. I might be like, wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, we moving everything. Okay. Now I tried to sell a little bit of Misty in here, but I added an extra penny, and it's at 31. It's at 30.31 right now, and the order that I put it in for 30.31, right, in the extended hour. I'm just trying to take this 3,000 profits um, that is in there. I'm just trying to take that 3,000 now, and tomorrow, if it goes up more tomorrow, we're gonna take a little bit more out, right, and put it into the portfolio. Now, the reason I'm doing this, I'm not ever gonna sell J.P. Morgan Chase, right? I'm never gonna sell that. That's one of my core. And the reason I'm doing this, so let's say something else that I like to invest my money in, if I can buy back in before the end of the month, Missy don't pay out until the end of the month. So I have a lot of time to buy back in. So if it goes down between now and then, of course, I buy back in because my average cost is $22.63. So right now I'm taking a little bit of profit to put some cash back into the portfolio, and I'm still waiting for it to sell. It haven't sold yet because I still have 400 something shares. When I sell, it's going to be down to about 200 something, 300 something shares. So I'm just taking a little bit of the money profits from the growth, not from dividend, right? So this is something that I normally don't do, but with this growth, and I don't want to nickel and dime and do it in all my positions because it's not that much. This is the biggest one, and the next one is JP Morgan Chase and QQQX, and I'm not pulling anything out of that. So we'll see how it goes, right? If it goes through, it is what it is. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about, right? I got an order in there right now, and y'all can see the portfolio is up like crazy. Portfolio is up. I got an order in here to sell, right? Market is 31 right now. My order is 31, so the asking price is 32. So that means my offer is probably gonna go. If it hadn't gone through, it's probably gonna go through shortly. Let me refresh and see if my order went through. No, it went up to 32. So asking is 32. My price is 31, 30.31. But my stuff still haven't gone through yet. So I want to sell and pull that few $1,000s out of that. What does it go through or not? We'll see. But as you guys can see, right? Let's go back in here. Summary. This is the only thing I can really do this with because the other account shows account numbers, so I can't really play around with it like I would this one. Go back in here. So as you can see, we got $5,000 gain in gains today in this portfolio. So of course, 3,000 of that is in Misty. So if I sell, that's 3,000. That money go back into the account. It can pay down a little bit of margins, and they give me more money to pay back, right? More money to buy more stuff. So that's the reason I'm doing that. And like I said earlier, let me still focus here because I'm getting distracted. And if we go back into the main portfolio, as you can see, we're at 10,000 something. I sold 8,000. I sold some shares today, 281 shares for the amount of $8,000, right? And that going back into the portfolio, right? So we go back over here to summary, and even though I sold 8,000, right, the portfolio is up 8% today. And then yesterday, we did a little something yesterday. We did 2%, 2.6%, 6.9%, and then but today we're at 8.57%, right? So all of the losses that we had before the election, we got that back and then some, right? Even in my Roth about to hit 100,000, right? I was like, man, I need to put some money into this thing and try to, but I can't put no money in there. But it's about to hit 100,000. Look at my baby account. Her account about to hit 3,000, right? Man, you know what? I always say the rich get richer and the poor stay poorer. Because if you don't invest into the market, you don't see these kind of things, right? You don't see these in your high yield investment account. You don't see that, right? And I'm taking profits out of this. So I already took out 8,000, which is still in the portfolio because I sold it. It's still in there, but I sold that before this dropped to 10,000. It was 11 something, right? And I sold that before this drop, but that money is still in the portfolio. And let's say what happened tomorrow, if Misty continued to go up, I'm gonna sell some more, right? I'm gonna sell and take profits, right? The money I put 20,000 something into Misty, right? So I'm gonna sell and pull some of that money out. Let me see. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is Fidelity. Fidelity bringing most of the income. Where's Misty? Let's do shares. I already sold some of it. So shares. All right. So Misty is here. They're still showing 1,000 shares of Misty, right? So I sold this today. That's what I sold. What the money we made today, I sold at 8,000 something, right? And it's my average cost. I got 20, well, that's the income. Where is the amount that I put into this thing? It doesn't show it here. But if you go back into the actual portfolio, this doesn't show it. But this is what it generates in returns. Man, I don't want to go back in here and mess them up. I can't go in there because when I click that, it's going to show my account number. And I don't want to be editing stuff out. That takes too much time. But in here, it shows how much I pay, and I think it's about 20-something thousand, if I'm not mistaken. So if I'm not mistaken, it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. But as you guys can see, right? I'm pulling out this profit, right? And this profit, and I paid, my average cost is like $20-something. So times 1,000 shares, that give you the amount of shares that I got. Let me see. Let me put on my calculation. All right, so 21.78 times 1,006.16. So that's about almost $22,000. So out of that $22,000, I'm pulling 8,000. That's almost half. That's almost half of what I invested, right, on my money. And this is just growth. This don't have nothing to do with dividend, okay? Now, when time comes, at the end of the month, let's say if this go down, okay, I can take the money and rebuy. But if it continues to go, let's say tomorrow, it goes up to 35. Okay, I'm gonna sell some more. And that's good for the rest of the positions I have, because you're not gonna make that in dividend, right? You're not gonna make that money in dividend with these, especially with the high yield stuff. If you get to a certain point, I'm gonna take some money back, right? So I just sell the growth for the day. Like even like Tesla, I mean, it's 2,000, it's not that much, okay? It's enough to give me back in the green, right? Overall between my positions. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. If it goes up, Connie and these other guys, if it goes up tomorrow, if they hit 3,000 tomorrow, I'm gonna sell $3,000 worth. I mean, this is already at 3, but this is between multiple positions. So I'm gonna check it later on, and if it goes up tomorrow, I'm gonna sell and pull that $3,000. So I'm gonna pull. I'm not pulling the money and taking it and put it in my pocket. It's gonna remain in the portfolio, and what's gonna happen the next time that it drops or whatever, I can buy back in. I can buy back in and try to do it before the next dividend day, so I'll do it, at that point when it go down and buy, so I can still get the dividend. I hope I said that right. I can still get the dividend for that time period. Now this is just one thing, right? If I look at overall, I got 2,000 shares in a lot of these positions, right? Let me go up here. I was trying to make this video long, and we're getting long. So Tesla, I got almost 4,000 shares in Tesla. It's only up a little bit. I got almost 2,500 here. I got another Alti 2,400. I need to sell this sucker here and put it into something else that's gonna make some money. But for now, I'm just gonna hold on to it. But you guys get the point, all right? Guys, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just me doing my portfolio and what I'm doing to be successful financially to support my family. So, I mean, you can see the income. Let me see. Let me see if anything changed over here as far as income goes. It shouldn't be. If it does, if you think about a couple of penny, we still have 14,000. In my other app, it's showing 19,000 for this month. We'll see. But it's mostly estimated, right? It's just estimating how much money I'm gonna get. That's what these tools does. And the only way you can get the exact calculation is when the money come in, you calculate it. And you guys know I'm too lazy to do that. That's why I pay for these apps. Okay. And they do their best to give me an average calculation down the rest of the road. But you know, we pull in the income, we pull in the growth from some of these positions. Like today, we made 10,000 just in this one portfolio, right? So I pull some of that out, and then I'm gonna buy back. I'm gonna buy back in. Either when it go down, I'm gonna buy something else that is down to bring it back up, and then eventually. But you know, the more we get, the more dividend we get. So we try to keep it as that. So guys, remember, invest in your future, right? And I hope this helps, because I talk about this all the time, but for me to actually do it to where I can show you guys, even though I'm not showing you why I'm doing it, because that this portfolio do not allow me to do that without showing all my account information. So guys, remember, invest in your future. Enjoy the rest of your day. I gotta take my baby to a birthday party at 6, and she's sleeping right now, so it's good. I'm gonna get myself together, and when she wakes up, we get ready to leave for this birthday party. All right, guys, invest in your future. We'll do this again tomorrow. Hopefully, we get another high day tomorrow, and that's good. That's all it's about, right? We're gonna pull. If it goes up tomorrow, we're gonna pull more money out. And you see 10,000 today. That is wonderful. That is amazing. In one day, even my growth portfolio about to hit 30. My Roth RIA about to hit 100,000. Bro, we're on our way. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Still blessed. Stay out of trouble. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Peace out.